Hello, I'm Maya, and today we will be working through some forward folds in our yoga practice. So, to get right into it, we're going to begin in mountain pose. Feet can be about hips width apart. Really ground down through all four corners of the feet. Sometimes lifting up the toes really helps you feel that pressing into the mat there. We're going to want to lengthen through our spine, tucking our pelvis, rolling our shoulder blades down the back, away from the ears, extending up through the crown of the head. We can shine our palms forward. Take a moment here to connect with your breath, connect to your body. Settle down all the outside noise that might be going through your mind. Become fully present and bring your awareness to the present moment here. You're going to want to come to the top of the mat. And here we're going to do a variation of Sun Salutation B to flow through these forward folds here. So in mountain pose, you can lift up, extended mountain pose, gaze at the hands, if that feels good on the neck. If not, keep the gaze forward. And then we can bring the hands down to the hips. This will help us hinge forward in a forward fold or Uttanasana. So we're going to start making sure that our feet are fully grounded, lifting up tall through the spine. And we're going to hinge at the hips. So you can kind of hook your thumbs into the back of the hips there and pivot, just hinging from those hips, keeping a flat back here. Use your strength in your core to hinge yourself forward. Now, if you are feeling tightness in your hamstrings, the back of the legs, feel free to bend the knees as much as you need to be comfortable in this pose. You don't want to overextend your hamstrings. So you can bend forward, letting the hands come down to the ground, maybe up on fingertips, maybe even reaching back behind the calves here. But we're going to let that neck fold down. Let the head fold down, release the tension in the neck. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs. And if you'd like here, you can grab opposite elbows, really hang down, releasing all the tension and pressure on the spine, relaxing through each vertebrae. As we continue our practice and get more comfortable in these poses, we will be able to straighten out through the legs more. But for now, keep them wherever feels comfortable. Bending deeper in this posture also gives you a deeper stretch through the low back as well. Breathing here, releasing tension, releasing the effects of gravity on that spine. From here, we can look at the hands, place the hands on the shins, lift up to a flat back, straightening out the backs of the knees. into half forward fold or Urdhva Uttanasana. Common misalignment issues can be looking up too far, kind of crunching the back of the neck. We don't want that. Don't want any strain on the back of the neck. You can keep a straight spine, straight neck here. Breathe into this. Then you can exhale, release back down into your forward fold. Feel the weight of your head being drawn toward the earth. If you're having any balance issues here, feel free to take the feet just a little bit wider, maybe hips width distance apart. They can also be closer together if that feels better for you. Inhale, half forward fold, flat back. Couple breaths here. Exhale, forward fold, back down. You can also play with bending and straightening either leg. Kind of get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, back down, forward fold. From here, you can step one foot back, then the other, or you can hop your way back. Come into a high plank, then lower down into four-limb staff pose or chaturanga. Then lower the chest and belly onto the ground. Untuck the toes. Bring the hands forward and forearms onto the ground. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Lift up into our Sphinx pose. Here, elbows should be directly under, elbows should be directly under our shoulders. And press into the tops of the feet, engaging the quads, the glutes, bending through back. It's a nice gentle back bend. Hold the chest through the opening of the arms. Remember, don't, crunch the neck backwards, and keep an even gaze with the horizon. Breathe here. Exhale, lower back down. Place hands under shoulder. Come up onto the knees and then send the hips back. Downward facing dog. Let the head hang. You can walk the legs out. Pedal the feet. Get a nice bend through the legs. Stretching those hamstrings. Getting some movement in the hips. Opening up the hips. From here, step, walk, or hop the feet up towards the hands, towards the front of the mat. And come back into a forward fold here. Belly on top of the thighs. Hanging the head, grabbing opposite elbows. Swing side to side. When we'd like to come out of forward fold, you have the option to either reverse swan dive back up into extended mountain pose, or you can use your core strength to slowly hinge back up. So let's try that. Straighten out the legs, find a straight back here. Put the hands back on the hips, very slowly, with control. Come back up to standing, engaging the glutes, engaging the legs, the core. Come back into a standing mountain pose, tucking the pelvis, extending up through the crown of the head, shoulder blades drawn down the back, away from the ears. Grounding into those four corners of your feet. Bringing awareness back to the breath. Absorbing all of the new energy we have brought into our bodies. Feeling the decompression of the vertebrae through those forward folds we just took. And just feeling that new energy we brought in, the new movement we brought into the spine there. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and please have a great rest of your day. Namaste.